Okay guys, so today project Junk S10 gets a bumper. So there it is. It's kind of an off-road bumper, and believe it or not, this is for a Jeep. I found this online. For some reason Jeep bumpers are fairly cheap, and this one had a cool look to it, so I thought, what the heck. It's got places for shackles. It's got a receiver, although the truck will probably never tow much. But this is not going to be just a bolt-on, because like I said, it's for a Jeep. I forget which year, but it's got the same width. Well, not the same width, but it's got a width that's going to work for the S10. It's kind of got the shape that's going to work for the S10, I think. And yeah, with a little bit of modification, I should be able to use this on the S10. And I'll have a really cool off-road bumper for around $200. It's about what I was going to pay for a factory cheap bumper. So I thought, what the heck, I'd give this a try. So I'm going to have to, like I said, modify this. Actually, I'm not going to have to modify the bumper at all, I don't think. There's some really nice plates on the back of this that I'm going to be able to weld to. Pretty much the only thing I was able to save off that old bumper, luckily, was the mounts, and I got the plastic too. Otherwise, the whole thing was just a rotted mess. It looked okay until you still started taking it apart, then it was just a rotted mess. But my plan is to use the factory mounts. I gotta figure out what length I need. I'm gonna cut them down. Gonna weld them on the plates, and I think this should work pretty darn slick, actually. So I gotta wrestle this thing into place, get it mocked up, figure out what lengths I need for everything. It's about an 80-pound bumper, and it's actually, for 190 bucks or whatever I paid, it's a decent bumper, actually. I mean, it's not as cheap as I thought it was going to be. So I'm pretty happy with the quality of this thing. So let's get it mocked up, and we'll start fitting this bumper. Okay, so I've actually got the bumper up there. It's fitted, and I've actually got it welded to the brackets. I ended up taking, I think, like 3 inches off the original factory bumper brackets, and then it is welded on a plate on the back side of this bumper. I'll show you that. I gotta take it off here and finish welding, but that's pretty much what I've got. I had to come in here, I had to trim off, there was a deal that kind of stuck out. I had to trim that off and kind of swooped it to follow the body line there. I've got it as tight to the truck as I can get it. Probably could have notched this and pushed it in a little more, but you're talking a lot more work to do that. But pretty much same side, 3 inches off on the brackets on this side. They're pretty much exactly the same. I think it turned out pretty darn good. I'll get it out in the shop, and we'll get a better look at it from behind and from sideways and stuff, but I think it looks pretty darn good. Once I get the better tires on there, she's gonna look pretty good, I think. tailgate comes down, plenty of clearance there, and I really don't think it sticks out much further than a factory bumper would, really. So it's got the deals for clevis pins. I've got them in here. Thinking about bed lining those white, but I don't know, we'll see. Okay, so there she is, all welded up. It is welded up completely around there, both sides. Pretty good welds inside and out. So this thing should be fairly stout. These brackets are fairly thick, so should be able to handle anything that I hit with it. I probably ain't going to be hitting much with this truck, but it does have those clevis hooks, and I wanted to be able to utilize them. So it is now one piece. Let this cool off. I'm going to hit it with some black paint, and I'm going to bolt it on for the final time. So to look at it outside, a better look at it. If I don't trip on this dirt here. I think it looks awesome. I think it fits real good. Matches the whole look of the truck. Off-road look. I like it. To figure some way to put a license plate on it when I get my license plate. Okay, so final shot of the bumper. I got the shackles in place. I did bed line them white. I think they look pretty good. So pretty happy with the bumper. See, the tailgate fits just like it would have with the factory bumper. So I like it, guys. That's gonna do it for this one. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next one.